Oh, and welcome back. Right, I thought, yeah, this is me following my own advice in a way. Chain of evidence. If I'm doing a job like this, I really want you to be seeing that I'm not cheating. Yeah, and I know you probably believe that I won't, but it's that proof element that what I'm doing, it keeps me honest. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go straight into a time lapse because it's a little bit boring and there's a lot to do. There's quite a few loads, I would say, to take up to the top. I am going to cut out the bits of travelling across the map. Yeah, I mean it's fairly obvious. I'm not going to reset the trailer because I would lose all my wood. So yeah, it's more to stop all of that time in between recording, which you have now seen. We have gone even up there to sort of see that. So it really is now more a matter of expediency. Truthfully, I'm trying to keep this a little bit better than last time because it was a little bit. I wasted a lot of room with Messy. I think that's one. That doesn't look like two to me. Although, yeah, we shall see. You do that and then you waste the whole lot. It cuts the, yeah, it makes the belts drop. It's like no from bitter experience. Oh well. It's still tidy. That's the main thing. Yeah, I seem to be just, yeah. They're also the ones at the top. I am going to do it, but it's not so important. So we are going to buy those other fields. Also, what I did earlier for Marty made me sort of think about the sheep side of things. About because we've got an awful lot of cows to buy. I was trying to think what is a good money spinner, and also about. Oh, please, yeah, I'm not going to do too many more. It's not happy. Now then, settle down. Weird how dragging it close to the ground just calms it down. As does, yeah, the higher you lift it, the more it wobbles. That's one thing I have worked out. Right, okay then, yeah, I'm going to go into a time lapse. It is true, yeah, I seem to be surrounded. I am going to still do that, but not this episode, because there's an awful lot of... I didn't realise when I was chopping these down how much wood I would actually sort of provide. I would say there's at least two or at least a couple of fairly decent loads up to the sawmill. So yeah, I'm going to say my words. We're going to do this rinse and repeat. I say all I'm going to do though is as I leave, you'll see the load that I take, and when we get up to the sawmill, I'm going to start the cameras again so you can see what we get for that load, and then I'm going to sort of refilter myself back down here, reloading up again in front of your eyes so you can see what we've got, all the rest of it, but without the bits in the middle, yeah, that do waste a lot of time and for very little gain. So right, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, there's a story to tell. Yeah, you will note that the big bag handler did not arrive back at the site with us. And no, I didn't cheat and reset anything, which I can sort of prove by showing you the offending item is here. Yeah, now that I shall... Oh, hang on, no, I shan't reset it, because that is going to... Yeah, we need to set that to here. Yeah, I am not going back for that. Draw the line at that. But I didn't reset anything. I literally didn't. I sort of was doing this the proper way. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's reset that. Yeah, so I am going to go straight into another time lapse. Yes, we got that was good money. I can't believe what we're up to, and we just had a tick up as well. It was 98,000. So yeah, we've got yeah, they've only just done those 100 odd bales, so they're a long way off being done. So right, I'm going to go into another time lapse. We are going to rinse and repeat this. Not sure if there's quite so much. Well, I think it's only 2 loads looking at this. I mean, there is also bits and bobs of wood which I should probably destroy at some point that are still stuck inside there. Yeah, absolutely. That was so messy, it really was. Yeah, so I'll be using the Malwar, I think, next time. Or if there's something like the Liebherr that I used to use in FS19, I'm hoping... We've got similar things. Nothing anywhere near as reasonable, though, as the Liebherr was. That was my absolute favourite. There were 2. There was the Liebherr and the Hitachi. I did try the Hitachi once, but I never really gave it a chance because I got on with the Liebherr. So it's one of them things where you sort of fall in love with a piece of equipment and you think, I can use this, I like this. I got so used to using that nearly all the time. Obviously Scorpion King, sometimes when I was a bit flush, I would use that as well. And I don't think that's chopped. So let's chop it before. Trouble is, that's going to be a bit small, but hey ho. Yes, I'd love it if that came back in. Although we have got other things that aren't, but they're all 175 and 180 odd thousand, whereas the Liebherr was absolutely, which believably so when you think it's an excavator that's been converted, really. So yeah, I don't think that was 75k is still a lot of money. It really is. I never can work out what the real cost of things are in the real, whether giants extrapolate or whether, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I do know farming equipment is expensive. I'm not saying that for 1 minute, and certainly is very expensive. You're going to buy the new and the latest, but that doesn't mean to say that people don't buy older models with specialist companies and things like that. That last load of wood was awful. It was so stacked badly. I thought I was going to turn it over. It was leaning heavily to this side, so I'm going to try a little bit harder to get it a little bit more even this time. Yeah, that was... Oh. Ooh. Yeah, let's see if we can nudge that over. That was bad. It was. Right, anyway, time-lapse. It was, though. It was really... There was one time when I was going down almost past the dealership when it, like, leaned very badly. And I thought, oh, I'm going to lose it. But I didn't. And I thought, let's take this a little bit steadier from this point onwards. I don't think that's chopped either. I thought I'd done all... Oh, I have, I can see it. Yeah, it's so good. It's sort of remaining, looking like it's, yeah, not been chopped. It's quite, yeah, disconcerting sort of things. You can't really tell. Yeah, there's a few bits and bobs. I'm hoping to get these little bits and bobs. I know they're not worth a fortune, but it also gets the mess out, and even a few quid when all's said and done. I do apologise as well for the last few days. I've noticed that I think I've been on pounds in every single Let's Play in, yeah, Silver Run and also in Rhombos, yeah. Which I had an absolute hoot on Rhombos where we know what it was, but we don't know what was causing it. Well, we've seen me use that very mod in this one. In fact, almost every Let's Play, since me ditching the front boxers that you're not supposed to use as front boxers on all Let's Plays, I have been using the Samurai. Yeah, completely just the Samurai, if I'm honest. There is no anything else and I've used it in front loader configuration because that's what it's meant for. It's a bucket. So, yeah, I allow that because that is legit. Whereas I've always used the front box. Well, not always. No, I did used to very religiously use the 2-ton one that I'd used on Stone Valley. Let me show you. Let's show while I'm in a chatting mood, and we are chatting. Yeah, in miscellaneous. No, it's not. It's not. It's in. I think it's actually in planters. Or is one in planters and one in seeders? Yeah, the proper front boxes, which are meant. Yeah, that one. The solitaire. That is heavy. Actually, it truly is, and especially when it's got weight in it. Its design's a bit weird. Whereas my absolute one that I always used to use, but I only used it for seeds, and was that. And that's what I love about the Samurai, is the fact that it can obviously hold more. So yeah, that's slightly lighter, and it does fit better on. But it's weird because technically the Solitaire has got, it's got wheels, but really it doesn't sort of use them. So it's a bit weird, because really that would probably be the best design, but yeah, that's what I have been using. Oh, let's grab that one as well. Let's grab a few little bits and bobs while we're doing this, and we shall shift the lorry over. Yeah, it seems wood is haunting me. I say I will do the other thing at the top, but I'm going to buy those others. But I do think I am right. I think I'm onto something. Marty sort of requesting, yeah, me to have a look into it on the PC earlier. Sort of made me think. 500 sheep. I think I would, mind you, if I do, no, I'm gonna have to go for adults, and they cost more. So it's, yeah, it's one of them things. You either go for, no, hang on a minute, I thought you were going for little bits. Oh well, it does. Oh, okay, right. I suppose technically, apparently now you can go for things as long as 12 meters, and it's not too bad. So it obviously totally not what. Why am I charging over here? It could have come to me. Yes, I could really, literally just do this full length and then clamp it down, because it's not going to hurt. And you're not supposed to get penalised now, we shall see. Although I'm quite sure that the people who have checked out actually do have checked this out. So, yeah, let's clamp that down a little bit. Strap it, Mr. Smith. Not clamp. You're not clamping at all. Right, let's shift that anyway. Shift it down, and yeah, there's a few bits and bobs of wood in there that I don't know how on earth I'm going to get out, but I don't. But yeah, down there's the one. I'll see if I can chop it to smithereens one day off camera. Right, let's stick this here. I think we should be able to manage this in one now, I think, truthfully. Anyway, time lapse. Yeah, I just thought I'd have a few words, usually at the end, but this time in the middle, because yes, there was a story to tell. I'd lost the big back handler on the. I don't understand it. I did strap it. I did, but obviously I did it manually, and I thought I'd got it, and obviously I didn't. So yes, right. Anyway, let's get on with this. Let's stop waffling and let's get some work done. Yes, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, yeah, 135,627. We're all back down here safely. The silage is done. I think tomorrow's our harvest. We've done this field. Everything's prepared up the top, so there really is absolutely nothing whatsoever left for us to do down here. There really isn't. So it really is now a matter of waiting for these to... Yeah. Oh, hang on. Going the wrong way. I'm going really slow. Smashing. Let's go and have a look. These should be really very little. Yeah, 9%. That's true. Right. So then, I'm going to stop recording for a minute. We're going to... No, it doesn't matter, does it? Come on, let's sleep anywhere. It's not like you're not all used to me doing this on other Let's Plays. We are down this end. We can't have 2 sleep triggers. So let's sleep till the morning. And see what payout as well we've got from that. I am seriously debating whether we do buy that thing and actually go for youngsters, in which case time is a ticking. It is. We should get a nice tick up though from our... Oh yeah, very nice tick up. And what are these fermenting at? I would imagine they're halfway. Yeah, 48%. So tomorrow morning they'll be ready, and that is going to bring a massive amount. Let's see how much. I think it was 160. Yeah, I put those few last little bits and bobs of logs, which are very troublesome. They need to go into a proper trailer, really, don't they? Yeah, let's go round. Let's not. Yeah, let's not. We risk life and limb. So we've got yeah, we've got that. So that's fantastic as well for down this end. How much? Yeah, about it does. It's about 160 tons. A lot of digestates as well. That's a massive payout. It really is good. We're in a good minute. Now then, over the morning paper, Mr. Smith. Let's have a look at your... Well, yeah, that was there late. I didn't show it on camera because really there's very little point in... It's not my favourite, but it is a nice... Yeah, it is. I like the 1150. But nevertheless, that's not a snippy. It's a nice tractor. But we have lots of nice tractors. We truly do. Yeah, and that's if there's no vineyards in... Well... Yeah, it doesn't feature it. I've never played a vineyard in Great Britain. That doesn't say you can't get certain areas of down south where you could probably do it, but we're not really renowned. Look at the mist. That is amazing. I love that. Fantastic. Right, so 225,165. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we need to be getting up the top end of the map to our field of oats that should be really spot on, that ready to harvest colour right there. Absolutely. So then sheep, but so what are we going to do? Because the thing is, I mean, I can buy fields and fields and fields of grass, but we've now got enough. If it goes through 160, there are 4 months worth of silage in this, and we're going to keep topping that up. We don't need any more. The BGA can't process anymore, so it's silly for me to like think. I mean, I can buy those top fields for making. Obviously, yeah, we are going to. Am I going to do my own TMR? Or are we going to buy it in? Yeah, let's do it properly. So in that case, I am going to need those 2 fields, but it's more for the hay side of things. We've got 300 and odd tons of silage. We want a lot of hay. So those 2 fields, but 225,000, it's not bad. Let's pop up the top. Let's start the harvester going, and while the harvester's going, yeah, we're going to pop across. I'm going to have to do that really, like on Attingham, truthfully. Got to. Yeah, that's unfold you. And we should get this going. And while this is doing that, now yeah, we need to grab the trailer. I think we could grab the... That's the point, yeah. Yeah, yeah, that is true. I haven't got the Xerion that I'm used to having with us. Yeah, that is true. Well, these are lovely, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the one I've got is in the game, but we've not got it here. We've got tracked versions. Right, let's just push that out a little bit. Yeah, that didn't work, did it? It did not. It was not interested on jumping on that. So I was probably the wrong way round, knowing me. Right, so then. Oh, that is a point. Now, it depends. Some maps you can actually do this, where you can hop over the gates. Greenlands you couldn't. but this is very tall. I don't think it'll clear, but we'll have a go. If it doesn't, then no, we're going to use the wheel loader. Yeah, you can sort of... I think we're against the tree. I think you may be onto something. I think you might actually do it, but not where the tree is. Yeah, right, so... lower. They are very tall, I have got to say this, and obviously there's... would you do that in real life? Do you know, I have got to be honest, I don't think I would. I really don't think I would. I think you'd scrape the bottom of this nice thing, wouldn't you really? I do. I think that's probably naughty. I think wheel loader lifted over next time. Right, anyway. We're not going to a time lapse, but we are going to set this going. So we want field 31. Looking forward to using this. Yeah, that is spot on. And 3 headers. I think 3 is a bit excessive. But no, let's go for it. Yeah, no, it's not. It's a big field. Right, so 31. Save, activate, 13.8 meters. Now that is an odd size. And now the one thing I have got to do is 2 things. Switch the start stop off. And also, before we start, I don't think I've set the self unload. It should be that one. Stop, yes. And combine self unload, absolutely yes. Draw swath, yes. Smashing. So that's all done. So let's go first. And we're going to go and get the trailer. Right, and we are going to use this one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I was going to get this out, but yeah, we'll make mistakes. Me more than most. Yeah, that's got the shape that I'm aware of, but I've always had the wheeled version of that. The, what are you called? You are the Xerion. That was the name I had in my head, but I wasn't sure. Didn't seem to, yeah, but I'm not used to it. There's a tracked version. I've only ever had it as the wheeled version. It's a very strange shape, I've always said that. Whereas the other ones, oh, I was going to say, I knew that looked slightly wrong. Alright, come on, we haven't got time to waste. Let's stop faffing around and let's get that trailer. Yeah, I'm really disappointed in a way with the fact that obviously when the Courseplay uses those, it drops that over. So we haven't forgotten these trees, we will do it. It's just that I am going to do it with something like the Malwa or something else, definitely. I'm not, yeah, I wasn't. There's a lot of work, and obviously it's a side job for us. If we're going into forestry, then yeah, I wouldn't mind, but then again, I wouldn't do it that way. So well, I'll stick this on the headland. We are going to have a look at sheep, I think, and I do think I'm right. Even though it's going to take us probably till about Christmas for them to grow, it's going to mean I can afford more of them and the herd will grow quicker. And then we've got a few months for, yeah, we might not get... It is true, we're going to produce wool quicker if we go for adults, even if we get less. How many can we get? Let's go and have a look. Let's make sure that the harvester is, yeah, they're doing very nicely. We're going to skip across here and we're going to jump the hedge because it's just across there. We're going to have a look. Yeah, ooh. Very realistic, Mr. Smith, overtaking cars. Yes, be sure your sins will find you out. Not that it's ever been a... No, I know it's just over here somewhere. Yeah, now this is the bit I don't like about this. It's where you're trying to find something, you know roughly where it is, but... do you know? Let's just switch it on. It might give people a laugh, but that's no, that's not what we want. We want you. Oh, I know what I've done. No, I hadn't. No, not on this. I did make a mistake, but I actually rolled this back to the time before, so I don't own it. That's so reasonable. Oh, of course they're not going to... It's not going to appear because you didn't own it. It's you Wally. Right, yeah, that is that. That's doing nice over there. Do you know, sometimes rudiments, Mr. Smith, rudiments. Do you know, get back to your basics, right? I'm going to say normally you can get away with. Right, so then we're going to go, it's... So, how many can we get? Oh, the other thing is, can we feed our sheep? That is a very good point. We could, before we buy them, actually cut this. Now that we own it. That's not wrong. Yeah, now what we're going to do, we're going to store... Do we own this little bit here where we can stick like a silo down as well? That's all I'm going to say. We do. Yeah, everything... Oh, wow. So we could put a small silo here. Just for the... Or do we put fermenting silo? No, we don't need it for sheep. No, I think we just... Yeah, we do need to... Oh, no, we need those to open. That is true. So, silos. Yeah, I'm still using the Metal ones. I've got... You will not find the granaries in here anymore. They have gone. They have. Yeah, I've removed them. I can't go Bavarian. Is that... I love that one. It is multi-fruit. I do love it, and I've not had this for a few... It's true, it's not in the way either. That actually goes there quite well. I had a bit of trouble with this, but we'll give it another shot. If it gives me any more jip though, no, there's no way I'm taking that pack out. It's too good, it really is. Fantastic pack. I think it was just levels, ground levels. Right, so we do need that open. I keep telling you, it's weird, isn't it? I was brought up in Derbyshire, where you want to shut gates, and also Farming Simulator, you create content, and again, you want to shut gates all the time. So, you know, let's just listen. Right, let's jump our hedge, and how are we doing in here? Oh, of course. Yeah, okay. I did think we might get away with that, where it was, but hey-ho. We'll only hit it once. Oh, no, I am still... Yeah, that's still not right. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that. Right, if we're all out for buying... Oh, are we going to clip that? No, we shouldn't do... But have we put that in the way? As in, because it has to pull in past the first headland, so I think I've actually got that in the way. I think I need to pull a bit further forward, so if he stops now, it's because I've got it in the wrong place. Yeah, I have. Okay. We stick this on the side here, we should be okay here. Ooh. Ah, I was close. It was quite close to that. Right, yeah, so we've got straw as well. That is a point. Are we going to gather that straight away? Now, we could use, yeah. We need straw as well, obviously. Ah, that's a point. We can't gather straw in this, can we? This is special. No, we can't. We got anywhere else we can store? Well, we can store it where we just, yeah, in the multi-fruit across the road now, can't we? That is true. So we could go and grab that. Right, I shall see you shortly. I'm going to pop down the shop and we are going to grab the... In fact, no, we're going to need a tractor. Let's use this bad boy. It's still fast. Yeah, we are going to go grab... Oh, now then, can you unload? Let's just make sure before we dart off that he is going to unload. He should, but I've never used the Lexians, or the classes really, on self-unload. Not all manufacturers. Some of the John Deeres are good and some of them aren't. That looks happy. That looks like he's, yeah, it's definitely turning around so it's not sitting there. That's what it would do if it was not. So we're going to go down Do I? Yeah, I am. I'm going to stop recording for a minute. I'm going to literally start again once I've got everything back here. So I'm going to see you shortly. Yes, I am doing it properly. I'm not resetting or anything silly. I shall see you back at the farm. Right, I do think we're going to go into a Timelapse because we are going to assist and we're going to grab the straw across the road. Now, I wish there was a there is a way you can go across that field, but it's a little bit naughty, so we're not going to do it. Right, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. I realise, I've always said, and it's true, I often do building and all the rest of it in front of it, and yet I often, we have something cracking on there. Oh no, he's happy, I thought he got stuck. Yeah, always gone on about realism, and yet I do things like that, where I'm going to have to get a little bit better at that. It's something that a lot of other content creators would say, oh, we're having the builders in, and we're going to have a silo put in. Yeah, I know it's still magic that the next hour one appears, and it's obviously that no one falls for that, but it's I suppose keeping the magic, I suppose. So I am going to stop the cameras. What I'm thinking, and I don't mind lugging it all that way, although it is a long way when you think about you've got a mix. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have that as the storage for grass. It is very reasonable. We're going to have also another reasonable one down in the farmyard for. Yeah, I mean, it is a mixed thing. And I've got to be honest, in the English farms, you often do see lots of storage towers. There's a farm literally just the next village down from myself in sort of Dinnington that's got a farm with lots of little mini towers, mini silos, a little bit like the Karmas, but for obviously storing. Yeah, little silos for storing pig food or whatever that they store, but there's 6 or 7 towers at least, so we're going to do something similar here. I think probably where I said, although do we stick it in the middle of the yard? I don't really want to. No, I think it's going to mess things up a little. I don't mind. I suppose this is quite close to our main, because our fields are all going to be over this way. So I'm going to stop the cameras and we're going to call the builders in, wink wink, and yeah, we're going to have another one. Different design though, because I realised the second I put the Bavarian pack down, the reason I did away with the Granary pack by Omatana wasn't because I didn't like them, it was because of the fact that you see it pouring into concrete. I'd forgotten the Bavarian pack's the same. So yes, I'm going to keep it now. I'm not getting rid of the pack though. There's way too many good things in that pack. But probably, it's unfortunate, I think that's got a lot of character. I like that one a lot, and I've placed it, yeah, Hobo's Hollow was our main silo until it went wrong. And I think that was me swapping it in and out from for the XML files that did something weird to it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to call the builders in, so next time you will see a new thing on the skyline. Right, straight back into a time lapse. It still makes a travesty. It's still, yes, it's been magically built in the blink of an eye, but I suppose you don't actually see it even though you know what's going on. But yeah, it is still, I think that's why I've always just done it, because it's not like you don't all know what's going on. It's, yeah, I mean, there's even the most realistic, no matter how realistic you're going to get Dagger Win and all the rest of it, there's still always things that anybody could pick flies in to say it's not realistic, because the game is a game and it's got certain things which sort of, yeah, show it's a game. You just can't help that. Certain magical things that are just, they are what they are, so you can't disguise this fact. So I suppose if you're trying to go for as realistic as possible, though, going forwards, it probably is a good idea for me to actually try to do that a little bit more, yeah. And also I suppose you could, the trouble is sometimes you need to throw one in real life. Obviously there would be planning permission, and well, I don't know that there would for bins, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I'm not sure what the rules are, but maybe not for a silo. Yeah, it's a storage building, so I'm not sure. I don't know. If there's anybody watching who does know, then I would, yeah, I like to, yeah, I do, I like to get my facts straight, truly. Anyway, back into that time lapse. Now I would imagine, before we get into said time lapse, that this must be getting fairly full. Ooh, we can pretty much manage one more, I think. Right, time lapse time then. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I think we're going to continue this because we've also need to. I'm not sure what to do. We have got, yeah. It's weird. You sort of think, oh yeah, I'm going to buy the animals, and then you start to think, yeah, but I need it. We also need. I think we're going to buy the Profiliner, Proficuts, the one to do the grass up this, and we'll forage. I think that's what we're going to do. So, yeah, well, when we buy those grass fields, we'll do that. Now we haven't got. Yeah, well, that's true. We haven't got any. There is quite a lot of grass on hand at present, but I am not chopping the trees and I'm not manually bobbing and weaving in and out. I know I could. It's just expediency. It is. It's time. Time is always your friend or your enemy, and yeah, it's. I've said this. It's not. It's boxing clever, where you've got really good equipment, as in good tractors and all the rest of it. We now need to flesh it out with other things. Yeah, so next session I am probably going to bring the 2 mowers up. No, we'll do what we said. I want to treat it as though it's a split let's play, so we've got some down the bottom end, some up the top end. So I think we will. I think forage, we'll grab the grass and we'll stick that in the proper, that one across the road. I know we've got that one sort of set of straw in it, but that's not really going to hurt. I'll manually clean up what I didn't get done from this session. I'm just going to put them ready to do this tomorrow. I can see where they got to, just there I think. Yeah, it was about there definitely. Yeah, another couple of 2 or 3 loads. There's quite a lot of straw in this, and there's a bit of clean up where I'd half finished bits and bobs, so I'm going to leave this till tomorrow, or next session should I say, because this has been quite a long session with the wood as well. We've done very well. I'm well chuffed. The money from the BGA, we've still got the same again really in cash. In fact, yeah, and then of course by the time that's done tomorrow, we're going to have 750,000 litres or 750 tonnes of silage again, which is another 4 or 5 months. So that's July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, maybe December, because we've got some in already of ours. So December, January, we've got a complete full load of silage for that. So yeah, there's only so much cash is going to come through each and every day from that, because obviously the BGA, as good as it is, has got a limited amount of output. I'm not buying a second one. No, I'm going to stick with. There are very few farmers who've got a BGA. We've got a BGA, and we're going to stick to how good it is. It is fantastic. Right, let's just get the one thing I would like to do is get the harvester off the field. And let's go the right way. Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, let's grab this over here. We're going to drop. Yeah, we're going to let the wheel loader grab this off. Or do we store this like we have that one? We're going to have to change the field a little bit. That's not a bad idea. At the minute, it's the only thing we've got here. We could store this here. That is true. Because it does make sense in a lot of ways. Now, is there a way from this, though? I think I said this. Isn't there a way to get to the other fields? So you don't really need... Yeah, in that corner, you could easily get a header through that. Oh, I meant to clean this up. Yeah, I know. It's only about 100 litres. It always is, but it's... I don't really like not doing it, but I've put it off now, so it's tough, unfortunately. I should have realised that it's my own silliness. Right, let's stick this straight away. Yeah, we will grab the... No, we won't, because I've just said what I'm going to do. I changed my mind. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we'll get the rest of the straw up. I'm a massive Mr. Silly P. I do share the same thing as him. Why would you waste lots of expensive hay or to do when you can use straw as a pad for padding out the mix? So I will be doing that. If we're mixing our own, I am going to be mixing it. I'm still unsure about the mineral feed. I think that's more to do with the... Yeah, because this is the mineral feed. The mineral feed icon appears if you've got interactive zone markers on. So yeah, I'm not... I think if I was doing... I'm just doing traditional. I'm not doing the Maize Plus. It's not at the minute. There may be a time when I feel if I got a lot of people said, yeah, we'd love to see the Maize Plus, then I might look into it. It's a bit like Seasons was a bit daunting originally, the original seasons. This season's is obviously very cut down, but the original seasons was very complex, but it wasn't as complex as you thought once you've begun to dip your foot in the water. I mean, don't get me wrong, to understand everything there is to understand about the old seasons, yes, of course, that's it's complicated stuff. But to understand it from the way you needed to use it, now that was a different matter. Now, we did say we was going to get that off. It will be interesting to see how much we got as well. So 45, 61 tonnes. That's not bad. Not for oats. It's not a massive, humongous, great yield. And there's a lot of straw we're getting off this. An awful lot. I've done quite a few. We've done the 30 odd tonnes across the road. At least 4 or 5 in there. We'll have a look. Yeah, let's not guess. Let's just look. So 61 tonnes. Now, I'm thinking, say, it's all about money at the minute. But it is, but is it more about spending money to make money? Productions are the way to go. We all know that. I think I was doing this for the Lort, and that also, if we're going sheep, that's going to be useful for the Lort as well. Yeah, for the doing the clothes and it's a spinnery and a clothier all in one. Does both jobs, and it's 25 grand, so we'd be killing an awful lot of birds with one stone, truthfully. So I think that is probably definitely the way to go. Although, yeah, you can have that cash injection of selling 61 tonnes of oats. I'd sooner sell 61 tonnes of bread. So we have 106, yeah, it was 100. Hang on a minute. Oh. That scared the living daylights out. Why have I put the oats there? Oh, do you know? Seriously. Gordon Bennett. Yes. I thought I'd lost it. And then I remember reversing. Yes, very slowly. So 45, 61 tonnes in 2 salads. Well done, Mr. Smith. Very professional. I do love this, but obviously swivel axle, not necessarily the best, but we managed okay. I think what we probably will do, though, is if we're going to do this a lot, I'm not, I don't fancy. I suppose practice makes perfect, truthfully, doesn't it? So this is another Omatana one, but I like the fact it's got a grate, if I'm honest. It is obviously so much more realistic than without having a grate, although, well, I presume so. It looks more real. I don't really know. The only silos I've ever seen are the bin types, where... That's true. I don't know. I've never seen the augers in Britain anyway, so I would imagine it must be a great type system on the British ones that I've seen, but I've never been at a farm. I mean, although I come from a farming background, my family were mainly in livestock. In fact, were they ever in? I don't think they were ever in arable. It was always pigs and cows. So, yeah, they had a couple of fields. I think they did grass. Yeah, I don't even know if they did silage, because, yeah, Ashbourne was chickens as well. Before it was, battery and sheep. Yeah, of course, they did some sheep as well. So, yeah, I've never seen the bins, not personally. I've seen them from a distance. I passed many farms on the way to work and all the rest of it. But, yeah, truthfully, not had a real look. I would love to have a look, a proper look, to see, to see what the real thing's like. Anyway, enough waffling. I've bent your ears enough. So another session. We're doing quite well. So 61 tonnes. Do we place the... I think we do. Let's place that now. And we'll shift that. You're going to double handle. I know. It's bad. It really is. Right, okay, let's put that down. We need both sides, so actually where I'm standing, as usual, is probably... I was going to go the oat drink, wasn't I? That's it. Yeah, I was actually. I did talk about that. It is a good one in a way, for a good money spinner. I don't think the... Yeah, let's do what we said. Is it this one? No, it's not. It was red though. Oh no, not necessarily. I like the, like Derbyshire Peak District thing. Oil, fruits, dairy. That's the one. Yeah, I think if I remember rightly, this is at the front. Ah, okay, the skirt on that's a lot bigger than it looks. Okay, that's only trouble. What wastes a lot of your space. Right, let's do this properly though. Let's stick that on for a minute. Just, no one likes to place these wrongly, do they? It's just, it would be a travesty. I still do think that I am right as well though with the lorts for the other thing, even if it's not for the bread. I mean, I suppose you could split it. No. That one? Yeah, dairy. Ah, that's right. Ah, that's why. It wasn't the fact, it was the skirt on this. We don't want it too tight, do we? And yeah, they pop at the front. Right, okay, let's have a look at this and let's do it this way. The real way. Yeah, I can't remember. I think it does a lot. I think that was the only sort of thing about this. The oat drink capacity, the cycles. 9,600. It's not bad. No, it's not really. 9.6 tons a day. It's quite a good little money spinner, if I remember rightly, the oat drink. Do we do 2? We've got 60 tons. That's six months worth of it. Again, it's more about doing this over time, isn't it, really? And that's the thing. It's all about injecting more and more and more each and every time. So the lorts as well. And that is for... We don't need to place the lorts. We don't want to be wasting 25 grand at the minute, but we do want to be shifting the oats. So I'm going to... Yeah, let's grab... In fact, yeah, let's grab the small trailer. That's more than adequate for what we need to do. Let's grab the... Ah, he's there. No, we'll do that tomorrow. We will. I'm not going to forget. So we'll literally grab, he says, so confidently. Yeah, I suppose I could have used that trailer actually. That would have been more. So that's a 48 tonner as well. And at least it's a solid axle. But it is true. Practice makes perfect. So perhaps I will practice more and more with that rather than not. Anyway, yeah. I hope you're going to stick with me. Again, suggestions, anything you'd like to see. But I do think we're going to bring sheep in because they are a fantastic money spinner. Yeah, clothes are an absolute beast. And that's why I'm tempted to go adults, because even if you've only got 25, they're going to produce wool. If you get the little ones, I might be able to do 250, but they're still not going to be ready till next year. And April is the month that you need to sell, so it's more about speed. We bought the land. We're going to cut the grass next session. So, oh, yeah, that is a point now. Did I reset? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Are we going to lease it? Because it is true money at the minute. I think we will, and we will buy one in time, but it's more about protecting, yeah, money. We need a lot of money at the minute, and that's 72 grand. That would literally split us in two. How much to lease? Absolutely yes. We'll go pick that up next time and stick that on the trailer. Yeah, we've got, oh, that's a point. Will the little tiny, oh, we could always take the wheel loader on our trailer. We can, that's true. That can definitely manage that type of weight. So right, that's next session anyway. Yes, we should worry about next session's work next session. So I'm going to say goodbye for now.